The Trail of Tears in 1838 forced 16,000 Cherokee on a 1,200-mile death march to Oklahoma, where 4,000 died, but hundreds escaped into the Smoky Mountains, hid in caves, and refused to leave, while others walked the entire 200 miles back from Oklahoma, risking capture to return to their ancestral land. Ready to find out how Cherokee resistance didn't end with forced removal? In 1838, the U.S. military rounded up Cherokee families at gunpoint and forced them into internment camps, but during the chaos, some families escaped into remote North Carolina mountains, hiding in caves and forests where soldiers couldn't follow. Tsali, a Cherokee man, resisted soldiers forcing his family west. He was captured and executed, but his resistance bought time for others to escape, and his sacrifice is still honored by the Eastern Band of Cherokee today. William Holland Thomas, a white trader adopted by Cherokee, bought land in his own name that escaped Cherokee could live on since they legally couldn't own property, creating a safe haven from military detection. After the forced removal, small groups who had been marched to Oklahoma walked the 1,200 miles back, traveling at night, hiding during day, risking recapture because they refused to accept their homeland was lost. The Oconaluftee Cherokee, who had different treaty status, were allowed to stay and became the foundation around which escaped and returned Cherokee gathered, rebuilding their community. By the 1840s, 1850s, enough had escaped or returned that they gained federal recognition as the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, completely separate from the Cherokee Nation in Oklahoma. The Eastern Band purchased land that became the Qualla Boundary, not a federal reservation, but land owned by the tribe itself, reflecting their unique history of resistance rather than assigned reservation land. Today, the Eastern Band has 16,000 enrolled members. Many descended from those who escaped to mountains or walked 200 miles back they never left, maintained their presence despite everything. 2 federally recognized Cherokee Nations exist today, one in Oklahoma from those who survived the march, one in North Carolina from those who refused to go or came back. Proof forced removal didn't completely succeed. Visiting Cherokee, North Carolina today, you meet descendants of people who hid during removal or walked back against impossible odds, living proof the Trail of Tears wasn't the end of the Cherokee story in the Southeast. If you think Cherokee who escaped and walked back should be taught alongside Trail of Tears, as proof resistance never stopped, share this and follow for Native people who refused to disappear.